We're going to have a fun next 2 hours. Not like last hour wasn't. But over the next couple hours, Ian Eagle's going to join us in about 20 minutes' time. Always a blast chatting with Ian. I feel like we're kindred spirits. We grew up in the New York area, right around the same age. Love talking sports. Love, talking about things, a little bit of a sense of humor. We both rip off Marv Albert every day. I think he would admit it. But at any rate, he's going to join us. And then Andrea Carter talk about women's March Madness. She also will tell us who she's got winning in the men's bracket as well. So that's all coming up. I also have a power rankings coming up in hour number 3 based on the news that the NBA is considering expansion to Seattle and Las Vegas. And we all know if that happens, the name of the Seattle franchise is clearly going to be Supersonics. But what about the Las Vegas franchise? I power rank my top 10 favorite Las Vegas potential NBA franchise names.
Interesting.
This is going to be good.
It's going to be later on.
Okay.
I wouldn't miss that if I were you. It'd be fun. I guarantee it will be fun.
I mean,
I guarantee freshness and fun.
I guarantee we'll be here for it.
Yeah, well, hopefully.
Yeah.
I mean,
Thank you for guaranteeing that.
Same.
Good. Candles lit. It'd be a shame if you weren't sitting.
Not a real candle.
Well,
It's also
was that the one he had on the?
also to come. Maybe we'll do this at the end of this hour after Ian Eagle. Rory McIlroy's Masters Championship dinner
Yes.
menu has.
Oh my goodness.
All right. So you'll tell me what it is later on, and I will react. I will react.
maybe we create our own menus.
We could do that.
Oh, that would be fun.
We could listen. We could do whatever we'd like.
Your name is on the.
Thank you, sir.
It's true.
Thank you very much. Bid on the dinner, what we would have to get, since that's what he does for his birthday, which is as close to him winning the Masters as it could possibly get.
It's not a bid. It's a draft.
It's a draft.
We do this
We're a good
every
draft.
year.
I know that.
Yeah.
But this being you do it for your birthday and then I complain about,
Right.
which is why I never get invited.
You stopped getting invites.
I did.
I got locked out.
And I never wanted to go, so it's okay.
That part.
Worked out.
It was
All right.
fun. I went.
That's coming up later on this hour.
Look what you have to look forward to.
Yeah, we got a lot to look forward to.
Let's do it.
So, the Maxx Crosby trade that went completely.
Man.
Kaput.
Listen, we're gonna be, and everyone's like, really, we're gonna talk about that again? The answer is yes. We're gonna be talking about this for a long time to come. Again, when the Ravens are on the clock, 14th overall in the NFL draft on that Thursday night, you bet I'm gonna be bringing up the fact that the Raiders could have been picking here. Instead, it's the Ravens because of what happened. And the question is this gonna be another pass rusher or not? The Daniel Jeremiah mock draft that just came out that we talked about with DJ in hour number 1 has the Ravens, he's got the Ravens taking Jordan Tyson, the wide receiver out of Arizona State. So there's that pick right there that he thinks that will be happening. Now, he also did admit that he did this before the trade, the Miami Dolphins trading away their top wide receiver, Jalen Waddle. And maybe the wide receiver draft that he thought would be the case for the mock draft 3.0 needs to have a 4.0 look at it. But at any rate, it's going to be talked about then. And then whatever happens with Maxx Crosby, if he returns, his return to Vegas stays the way it is, like before, then anytime he gets a sack, it'll be like, well, they would have missed that. What if he does actually help lead the Raiders into the next championship run? It'll be like, well, they almost didn't have that. I mean, it's going to be nonstop. Or if he does go somewhere else again anyway. So this is going to be reverberating for a long time. And then next year at this time, right around the free agency period, we're going to be looking at anybody actually going to be doing business with Baltimore? Anybody want to do business with Baltimore in that window where anything can happen between you handshake agreeing and then everything becoming official in the new league year? We're going to do that again? Anybody going to do business with Baltimore again? See, as I said, everyone's going to do business with Baltimore outside of that period. So next year, next March, we'll be talking about this. regardless of what Maxx Crosby does this year and for whom. So, yeah, we're going to keep talking about it. But the reason why we're talking about it today is because we finally heard from Maxx Crosby on his podcast/show. His end of things. Previously on the Maxx Crosby saga, we heard from Diana Rossini on this program from The Athletic. She said that the Ravens were already calling or in contact with Trey Hendrickson's side while Crosby was in the building. While Maxx Crosby was in the building, the temperature of the feet got so sub-zero that they started calling Hendrickson. Now, Eric DeCosta and the Ravens have said that was the reason why Hendrickson was even a line of communication was open is because they were thinking about getting them both, Crosby and Hendrickson, which is one of the more difficult to believe portions of this saga. Exactly. Okay? But be that as it may, Maxx Crosby said on his show that he, for the first several hours of his visit to Baltimore and in their facility, where he was flown into D.C. and drove up to Baltimore. Interesting. I don't know if there were no FBOs open, the BWI, okay. But at any rate, he said that it took several hours before he even face-to-faced with the new head coach, Jesse Minter, and his, for a hot minute, general manager, Eric DeCosta. And then this is the way he said it was revealed to him that this thing was not happening.
I go into the room, they sit me down on the couch, and he's like, man, I don't know how to say this, but, one of our doctors has concerns with, with the results and whatever, and like with your knee, like some of them have, are concerned about the future and da-da-da-da-da. And, we really want you, and this is what it is, but, we're just going to have to get more and more opinions. So I'm like, all right. So I'm sitting there waiting for a call. I can't even sit still, bro. I'm like, what the f-? Call CJ back. He hits me. He's like, yo, they're backing out. And it's crazy because their guy called me. One of the Ravens guys called me and it's like, yo, we're trying to figure this out. We're gonna get this done. Don't worry. 5 minutes later, CJ calls me. It's like, they're backing out. I'm like, holy. So I'm frozen. I'm like, what the? I'm livid, confused, the whole nine all in one.
Wow.
Not surprised that soundbite played here sounds like a truck backing up, because that's the way we were all sitting there reading the news on an alert on our phone, or me being told by Stephanie McMahon's outstanding staff of her podcast that I recorded with her on that day. As soon as we were done,
right,
they told me, you'll never guess what happened. I might have cursed, actually. And I bring it up just not to say that I'm going to be on Stephanie McMahon's podcast, but to make TJ a little bit jealous.
It worked.
I mean, you didn't even tell me he was going.
No, that was revealed after the fact.
I understand. Same thing, apparently, to Maxx Crosby after meeting with the general manager.
Yeah.
So they didn't even tell him face-to-face it's off. The CJ is referring to as his agent, CJ LeBoy, who I guess got the call from the Ravens. So they told him something's up.
Yep.
Somebody was telling him something's up, but we're working on rectifying it. And then the rectifying was, you're going back to Vegas. It's cold business, man. It's cold. Again, everything the Ravens did was in their right to do it. And I imagine there's no, would you say there is no right way or easy way or non-awkward way to do what they did to unwind it? What about his future now? Once again, he's talking about being a Raider.
I'm not letting nobody knock my shine or make me feel weird and anything. I'm like, bro, it happens for a reason. I know exactly who I am. I'm healthy. I'm crushing my rehab. I'm doing what I'm doing. I wasn't supposed to be in Baltimore. And that's it. You know what I mean? I'm meant to be a Raider. It's through my damn core. And that's it.
Man, it's too bad. I would have loved to have seen him in Baltimore. It's kind of, and him coming out of the smoke like Ray Lewis, the place would have gone nuts. He's perfect for him.